How about right there? Let's see if that works. There's a big one. I see it starting to flip over into the night vision camera, low light camera now, or filter. Just a few minutes before dark. So I went over to one of my buddy's clubs the other day, and we kind of flew his property. One thing I did notice, you know, our club is all basically pines. You know, it's timber company or whatever, and they just, you know, it's mainly pines out here. And so they've select cut a lot of it, to clear cut a lot of it, and which is great for the deer habitat, for bedding and everything else. Deer love it. All kind of undergrowth. You see them just all these videos. That's all they're doing. But yeah, my buddy's property was all hardwoods. It was dense hardwoods. And that was one thing I did notice as far as surveys goes. If the property is all hardwood like that, I can't see any deer up under that. That canopy was so dense that, you know, we couldn't see through it. In most places, there was places where we could, you know, occasionally see deer through, but for the most part, you couldn't do an actual herd survey in that. And I'm going to go back and fly his property, you know, once the leaves come off, you know, in a couple of months, and we'll look at it again. But I may adjust things a little bit so that we do more herd surveys. Excuse me, more herd surveys, kind of deer. We can do them during deer season if I don't have recoveries, and we can also do them after season, you know, till green up, you know, sometime in late April or whatever. All right, this is the Law Dog 3 buck that, if I can get close enough to him without disturbing him, I say he doesn't like him. He's still eating. Yeah, it doesn't seem to bother him. I don't know. I think he may be a 4-year-old. Is he a 9-point or an 8-point? I think he's a shooter. He's going to be close. I think he's a shooter. I really do. This is Law Dog 3 for the guys in the club. I think we just identified him. I saw him the other night and looked at him, and he's a decent looking buck. We'll see how he looks whenever the velvet, they always look a little bit bigger, but I think that deer's going to be a shooter, guys. All right, for the guys in our hunting club, this is next to Cahaba 19. It's actually a little just off the road that goes to 19. They're bedded close to it. I think both these bucks will be shooters. Back a little bit. Oops, not too far. Right there. I think he may be the smaller of the two, but I think both of them will probably be shooters. Good looking bucks either way. Tickled to find them. So this is, like I said, for the guys in the club, this is Cahaba property. So one more time. Oh, that's a good picture. Okay. Just watch him for a second, see if he turns his head. It's a good looking buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 8-point. There we go, right there. That's a good deer right there, guys. He's in a little thicker stuff. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they'll react. I may not be able to see him like that though. So that's a pretty good view right there. Yeah, there we go. Good view right there. That's a pretty good buck. I mean, night vision, you know, we're about 100 feet. We're about, well, I don't know how close we are to him. We're 100 feet above him. I've got the camera angled at about 60 degrees, so we're probably 125 feet away from the deer. Again, this is with the IR lights, so it's not bothering him at all. Sometimes they can get a little spooky at night. It just depends, because you have to get a little closer, but most of the time, I'd say 99% of the time, they don't spook at all. And when they do spook, they normally, they alert for just a second, and then they go back to feeding. Of course, he's bedded. Oh, yeah, there we go right there. Goodness. I think these may be the two shooters. Got a small signature right here. I don't think this is going to be a fawn. Let's see. You can see his fur, hair, whatever. Pretty good detail. I guess this is just my little buddy right here. She's 214 feet away from me. She's been sitting here bedded for about an hour. She's watched me land this drone and take it off and land it and take it off. She has not got a care in the world. And with night vision, I can see her eyelashes. I've just dropped it. I'm 68 feet over her right now. We're close.